Yeah, under 200 pounds is victim weight, huh? Fellas, a lot of you guys are getting held back by this lie, this gym bro lie. I hate the gym bro lies. We're here to debunk all gym bro lies. Under 200 pounds is not victim weight. A lot of you guys are fat as hell because you don't want to be under 200 pounds, because you want to reach a certain weight. Guys, this happened to me. I'm not preaching from the mountain like I haven't been there before, man. Like I've been to 250. Look at the thumbnail. And I need to talk more about my transformation because a lot of people think I've just always been in shape. Guys, I've been fat as hell. The thumbnail is me about 2.5 years into lifting. I'm 6'2", and I was always told in order for me to really, look big and fill out my clothes and really fill out my frame, I need to be 220, 230. I got all the way up to 250 and I looked like shit. Now I'm about 180 and I'm getting down a little bit more and I look crispy, man. I want to get a little crispier and I'm working on it. But I look crispy where I'm at right now, even sitting at 180. You guys do not need to be as heavy as you think you do. Most of you guys don't have enough muscle to be that heavy. And even if you did, just adding more muscle for the sake of adding muscle isn't healthy either. And we got to stop that. So today we're going to debunk this. Under 200 pounds is not victim weight. Your strength is relative to your body weight. A lot of you guys say that you guys want to be over 200 pounds to be strong, but you guys aren't even that strong. If you're 200 pounds and you bench 220, 225, you're not that strong. That's not as impressive as somebody who's 160 benching 225. You get me? So strength has to be relative to your body weight. Yeah, you're 215, you're 5'10", 215, but you can't even do 8 pull-ups. Meanwhile, somebody who's 5'10", 170 could do 20 straight pull-ups, so they're stronger. A lot of people, they just like ego to get in the way. They let ego get in the way of having them build a truly aesthetic physique. Do not let ego get in the way of you building an aesthetic physique. You could have an aesthetic physique under 200 pounds. Now, I don't really preach to people to copy other people's physiques, but truly, something that did help me was going to find other people that are around your height, around your frame, and seeing how much they weigh. And it's not to copy them, but it's just to get perspective. Naturals, too. Look at naturals, because I am natural. So if you're 5'7", and you want to have a certain physique, look at other 5'7" dudes who have a physique that are similar to yours and that are similar to the frame that you want to get, that are natural, and see how much they weigh. A great example I like to use is Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee was like 5'8", 140. Meanwhile, you got dudes who are 5'8", trying to dirty bulk all the way up to 200 pounds. And when they come to me and they ask for help, when I do my coaching, when people just ask me for help in the gym about losing weight, about really building the physique, I tell them, first of all, you got to change your paradigm, because the way that you think about building an aesthetic physique is wrong. You do not need to be under 200. You do not need to be over 200 pounds. For most men do not need to be over 200 pounds. And then even when we talk about lean is a spectrum too. I'm lean at 200 pounds. Like, I have abs at 200 pounds. A lot of you guys talk about, oh, well, I want to have muscle and I want to still have abs. Having abs and being like super crispy are not the same thing. And that's why I'm cutting, is because I could have abs at 195, 200 pounds. But at 175, at 170, like, I'm crispy, like I'm cut up. Like, having abs and being cut up are two different things. You can have abs depending on how much muscle you have. You can have abs at 14%, 15%, 16%, 70. Depending on how much muscle you can have abs at 20%. And when I'm talking about abs, I'm talking about a nice outline. But if you really want to get crispy, like today I was in the gym and I was working out and I have a dry fit on. My abs are peeking through the shirt. I'll show you guys like right now, but my abs, they were peeking through like the dry fit shirt. Like, that's what I want. That doesn't happen at 210 pounds, at 205 pounds. So when we really want to build an aesthetic physique, we have to put our egos to the side and we have to focus on the mirror. We have to focus on what really matters. The mirror is what matters, not the scale, not how much you weigh, right? The mirror is what matters when we want to build an aesthetic physique. But a lot of people, they put the mirror to the side and let their ego run over. Let their ego take over. If your ego is in the way, you would never build an aesthetic physique. You would just stay fat. You'll be a fat gym bro. And the return on investment for being a fat gym bro is slim to none. You don't have a physique that women admire. You don't have a physique that you admire. You don't have a physique that other men admire. And you don't have a physique that the broader society admires. Most people in society, and this is a harsh truth that a lot of dudes don't realize, when you're fat, the average person that doesn't work out doesn't even think that you lift. You just look fat. Like I can see a fat gym bro and tell that he works out only because I work out and because I used to be a fat gym bro. But the average person who doesn't work out wouldn't even have no clue that you lift. They would just think that you're fat. You just look obese. You're obese in the face. You got 3 chins and you got chubby cheeks. You got all that water retention, and a lot of gym bros that like to wear super oversized baggy stuff, which makes them look even fatter because obviously nothing's tight. So you can't see no veins, no cuts, no type of shape. You just look obese, and you are obese, and I sound the way I sound. Somebody got mad at me because the way I word things. Oh, you're harsh. Guys, I'm truthful. I want people to get in shape. I've been 70, 80 pounds overweight. I know what it feels like. I'm not somebody who was just born in shape. And no, I started skinny fat. I started building my body. I let the media and the fitness culture and the gym bro culture convince me that I wouldn't build my physique until I got over 220. Then I got to 230. Then I got to 240. Then I got to 250. Then I got to like 255. And I woke up one day and I was taking pictures for my clothing line and I was looking at the pictures. I was like, what the fuck? I looked insane. And I didn't even look like I worked out. And I was 2.5 years into my fitness journey. So I'm passionate about this because it's a whole bunch of goofy shit in the fitness space. A lot of people aren't natural. A lot of people are lying about how much they weigh. A lot of people are photoshopping their pictures and their videos. A lot of people are lying about how long their transformation took. There's a whole bunch of nonsense going on. So I'm here to cut through it and tell you guys the real because I want you guys to build your physique. I don't want you guys to be fat. I don't want you guys to go to the gym and not have the physique that you guys want. Because that shit sucks, bro. You're investing time and you're not getting a good return on your investment. You might as well not even go to the gym at that point. You might as well put your time, allocate your time towards something else and get a good investment on that. Right? So the gym is good, but you have to use the gym for what it's for. And what the gym is for is to improve your looks and to improve your health. And a lot of people, a lot of men specifically, don't use the gym to improve their looks or to improve their health. A lot of men let the gym make them unhealthier and look worse, which is ass backwards. You should not be going to the gym and looking worse and being more unhealthy than you were before you started. But that happens to a lot of us. It does. So how do we fix that? We fix that by being intentional. We fix that by building structure. We fix that by hiring somebody who knows what they're doing. A lot of you guys like to shit on getting coaches and stuff, but that's exactly what a lot of you guys need. That's just a fact. And I don't have a problem saying it because it needs to be said. Because some of you guys would rather not hire a coach or not get help just to protect your ego. I don't need a coach. I don't need help. And be in the gym for 5, 10, 15 years just looking sick. While somebody who hired a coach or who actually did the time to research on their own and build a program and build a nutrition program, they've been able to do more in 2 years than you've done in 8 years. I'm all for hiring coaches, and it's not just for fitness, but it's for anything in life. If you don't know what you're doing, get help. Because the longer you take and the more bad habits that you have within your system, the harder it's going to be to undo those. The worse your training is, you've been training, it's going to be easier for me to help somebody who has bad training habits that they've had for 6 months and we fix that versus somebody who's had bad training habits for 16 years. That's way harder. So if it's not me, get somebody, but don't just be going to the gym and not building the physique. Don't be 5'7", 230, been in the gym for 8 years and nobody can tell that you lift but other gym bros. Again, the return on investment on physiques like that is trash. You should be able to build the physique that gives you the best return on investment in life. With business and career, with dating, with confidence, with self-trust, with just the broader society, with your self-image. So that's what I'm here to do, man. This is what I'm helping people with. If you want structure around building an aesthetic physique, you could either comment the word separation or check the description and apply. I'll link it in the description. I'll have my Google form linked in the description. And if you want a custom nutrition program or a custom training program, I'll have that linked in the description as well. But let me just tell you right now, there's nothing wrong with getting a coach. There's nothing wrong with getting help. And that holds a lot of men back too. It's just ego. Oh, I don't need help. I don't need help. Bro, you're not getting the results that you want. And for some reason, a lot of us would rather not get the results that we want and keep our ego intact than get the results that we want. I'd rather just get results. That's why you don't want to get under 200 pounds, because you, instead of telling somebody that you're under 200 pounds and having the physique that you want, you'd rather tell somebody that you're over 200 pounds just for ego. Like I mentioned today in one of my IG reels, instead of shoulder pressing 70s and actually building some nice shoulders, you'd rather shoulder press 100 pounds and have weak ass shoulders, no shoulders, but just be able to tell people that you could press 100 pounds. For what? I'd rather press 20-pound dumbbells and have a nice set of shoulders than press 90-pound dumbbells and have weak ass shoulders. But that's just me though, because I care about my physique. A lot of people don't care about their physique. They care about ego. So if you care about your physique and you actually want to build an aesthetic physique and you're serious, get at me, man. I'm a little turned up right now because it's really on my heart, because I get it, bro. I get it. I've made all the mistakes, and I'm going to talk more about my mistakes because I want you guys to know that you guys can relate to me. I didn't have all this figured out. I've been listening for 4.5 years, and my first 3 years were trash. They were like, I'm gassing a little bit, but they weren't where they need to be. In the last year and a half, I really got my feet under me. And I want to save you guys that time, whether you've been lifting for less than 4.5 years and I can save you some time, or whether you've been lifting for 8 years and I can save you some time. Regardless, you could get your time saved, man, if you get at me, because I know what I'm talking about. And I'm here to help. I want you guys to build the physique that you want. This video is specifically for men. I'm talking about the over 200 pounds gym bro mindset. But if you're a lady, you could get at me too. I work with women as well. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's Randall Branch Media checking out.